Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of PC Building Simulator. How's everybody's Saturday? Or, well, I guess whatever day you're watching this on. I'm uploading it on a Saturday, and releasing it. So, if it's Saturday when you're watching it, I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. If it's another day, well, I hope you're having an excellent day, whatever day it is. Now, let's get started here. Got some emails to go through. Let's see. As you're no doubt aware, it's nearly the 15th anniversary of the beloved cult classic Babes of Planet Bathmore, or whatever that word is. Bathymore? I have no idea. You would think the powers that be would have used the opportunity to release a 4K remaster, but no. They haven't even reissued the old DVD, which now commands a high price at auction online. It's like they don't want money. Not that the old DVD is any good, by the way. The film transfer is super noisy and compared to the much superior Laserdisc home release, and they completely ruined the iconic underwater dance number with stupid-looking CGI fish. I wanted to host a viewing for my friends, but my own Laserdisc was sadly destroyed when a pile of imported Japanese horror film steelbooks fell on it, so I was forced to use less legal means to get a copy in time for the day itself. Now, I'm no stranger to venturing into the darker side of the internet if necessary, and it's perfectly safe if you know what you're doing. After all, just like Captain Cartwright said in the film, we explore planet Bathmore not because we are merely curious, but because we must see what lies beyond. And what a great character, am I right? I'll never understand how he didn't clinch the top spot in Movie Manic's top 100 posterizing protagonist list. Anyway, my computer has a virus now. Could you run a scan or something to remove it? Thanks. Wow, that was a really long email to ask about removing viruses. So, let's accept that one. Now, let's see, we can't accept that one yet. How you doing? My gaming rig isn't booting anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it. Can you diagnose what's wrong with it? It seems to power on okay. The fans go round, but it doesn't get any further than the BIOS screen. Can you have a look and fix whatever is wrong with it? Peace out. Alright, we'll accept that one. Oh, that's fine. I think I've been doing that mostly the way through anyway. Let's see. They've added that. Reach level 4. So it looks like we've unlocked a bunch more stuff. Alright. We've unlocked more stuff. I think that's a SSD. Let's see. And some more graphics cards. And I believe that's also an SSD. Okay. So those two are in transit. And we have to wait till we get just a little piece more star before we can accept this one. So I don't think there's much more we can do here. And we've got nothing on our bench, and we've got nothing in the hall. And it looks like we just need to end this day so we can get some things going. All right. Let's go to work. So this was the guy who was torrenting files here. Let's, whoops, can't remember, there we go. Let's cable this thing up. And see what we're working with. Oh, That is not what I wanted to do. We need to put our little USB drive in here. Now let's power it up. All right, let's get our virus scanner on here. See if we can't get these viruses that he got from his shady torrent sites removed for him. All right. $381 files infected. All clean. All right. Let's shut it down and get these cables removed here. We'll go place it out in the hallway. Let's see what this other one has going on. PC can boot, diagnose, and fix. Diagnose what's wrong. Try turning the power on and see what happens. Often the BIOS will give you a clue as to what's wrong. If nothing happens, then it could be a broken PSU. If that doesn't help, work your way through the components until you find the broken ones. All right. Well, let's just start by taking the side panel off so we can see what's going on. And let's cable it up as well. And I'll get this one plugged in. Let's see. All right, well, let's power it up. Let's just see if it boots. No CPU found. That's interesting. All right. Well, let's take this cooler off. And should we just try reseating it? Is that something that goes on in this game? Let's see. Just put it back in. Close that down. Some thermal paste. And let's get his cooler back on there. Pick that back up. Let's see what that does. Well, it looks like a reseat of the CPU fixed it. I think we're good. These fans, however, are not plugged in. Let's fix that. Oh. Is there... Let's take this side panel off. All right. Now, inferior CPU installed. So, let's see. Doesn't get any further. Can you have a look and fix whatever is wrong? So, I mean, it's starting. Inferior CPU installed. So, it sounds like possibly they want a CPU upgrade. See what Ryzen chip possibly falls within that $190 price they're giving us here. What am I looking for? So maybe do this Ryzen 5 1500X. Let's get that. There we go. When does he need this? We really want the Ryzen 5. We're going to have to pay for shipping as well. He had a Ryzen 3. Maybe we won't go that expensive. Just go with the 1400. Let's remove this. What was he had? 1200. So he's got that one. Yeah, let's go with this one. And next day seems fine. Let's go ahead and buy that. See, and then we should be able to go ahead and collect this one with that super long email. And we'll discard it. Waiting on that. Still don't have 3 stars, even though it's real close. Let's take a look at some of these other emails we've got. What do we unlock here? Cryorig C7, RX 470, and some more RAM. All right. All right, we're not 3 stars yet, so we can't do that one. Good day. My PC is super sluggish. I want 16 gigs of RAM installed. Have you heard of Team Group? They're meant to be pretty good. I think I clicked on something bad. All right, so let's go ahead and accept that one. So he already has 8 gigs of FlareX 2400. So let's just go ahead and get another one of those. $2,400. Hello, I've got the money. Can you make the upgrade? Can you put in 16 gigs of memory? Could you get that done by 1/19/2018? 2 days. Are you the Team Group parts are really good? I have noticed it sometimes runs a bit too slow. He also has G-Skill Flare X. So let's just get 2 of those. Oh, close that out. We'll get 2 of those. Let's accept that one. And we're waiting on that to come in. I should have just placed that whole order at once. Like I'm just throwing money down the drain by paying for shipping. All right. Let's do next day. Okay, so I think that's all we can do for this day. We're waiting on that to come in. Check our calendar. So we've got all of our parts coming in as well as the other computers. All right. Let's end this day. So we can get our deliveries. Go to work. All right, CPU and 2 RAM. Perfect. Hopefully this CPU works for what this guy wants. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. Get this one put in. And let's get some thermal paste put on there. And his cooler. Oops. All right. Inferior CPU installed. You know what? Why are these side by side? Motherboards generally don't like that. They're not open. Oh, thought I opened these. Must have opened the. I mean, it boots. Still telling me there's an inferior CPU installed. I guess I probably just bought the wrong CPU. Well, that's what I get for trying to save money. Get this one. All right. Let's remove the cables from this. Get it off the bench for now. Let's work on these. Get this side panel off. This was just a simple upgrade. get these clips open here. All right. Get our cables installed. Maybe this way we can make back some of that money that I'm wasting buying CPUs for this other computer I'm working on. Alright, so it powers up. Get the side panel back on it. I'm going to go crisscross pattern like I would normally on my PC, but I don't think it really matters in this game. And let's get this thing off our bench. Oops. Let's see what this one has going on. This side panel off. And let's get some RAM installed. Where we go here? Memory. All right. Get these cables connected. We can make sure everything works. And let's boot it up while I get the side panel on. I'll go back with my crisscross pattern. All right. Unhook these cables. Let's get it on its way. All right, let's get through some of these emails. Still waiting on that one. I'm still tinkering with that one. Let's collect this one. Let's get rid of that. Collect this one. Get rid of that. Oh, good. We can now accept this one. Need to upgrade my PC. My CPU needs an upgrade. Like 16 gigs of RAM. Seems to be running quite warm. Benchmarking your changes is really important, don't you think? Kids been using it. I'm getting some weird pop-ups. Well, that's because your kid's going to some shady sites. All right. Take a look at this. He's got a 1300X. Let's get some more of that RAM. He wants to upgrade his CPU. Let's go ahead and order that RAM. Man, what was that stuff? Oh, here we go. Let's get one of those. That Ryzen 5, okay, that's the top one I can get right now. Let's go ahead and get that. We're still waiting on that. Hi, things aren't working fast enough. I'm looking for at least 2130 in benchmarks. Can you make this your #1 priority, please? My brother has an Intel PC. He says they're the best. So he wants a 3D Mark score of 2130. Let's look at his stats. Okay. got a RX 560. That could be his problem. For 180 bucks, he's not going to get a much better processor than that. So we'll have to take a look at that one when it actually comes in. Hey there, bit of a crisis here. I'm supposed to be helping out on an article for Movie Mannix, a series of retrospective of the Sonic Monk trilogy. This series is massive in some indie film circles in Denmark. So you can understand why I want to take the utmost care to get this right. The last thing I need is another mob of angry film fanatics flaming me on the message boards and leaving snarky comments on every article. As usual, I rip my Blu-rays to my computer so I can do more detailed analysis of the frame image. But then the hard drive they were on made this loud clunk sort of sound, and I can't access any of the files. Can you do something? I need to get this article written, or all the Sonic Monk fans, and there are nearly 20 of them, are going to be very disappointed. By the way, if you can get a hold of a copy of Sonic Monk Trilogy, I do recommend giving it a watch. Just make sure you watch it in the original Danish with English subtitles, and try not to overanalyze the giant spider subplot. Oh, and you can skip the second half of the third film because it's not technically canon. So he needs a new hard drive. What does he have now? Let's see. So he's got a 1 terabyte Barracuda. And this SSD, this Mortani Easy Store. Let's see. So he just needs a new hard drive. Let's just get him exactly what he had. Storage. See, his budget's 100. So I'm wondering if I should get him something a little bit better than what he had. Like, let's upgrade him to a 2 terabyte. So he doesn't really say how much space he wants. We could even get him a 3. Let's accept that. Hey, my computer is so slow. I've got a copy of Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, recommend spec, sitting here, waiting to be played. Is it okay that it's so dusty? Do you like cable modding? I saw some great plastic white ones the other day. I look forward to hearing back from you, Rose. So Rose wants to be able to play Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft at the recommended spec. It sounds like we'll have some time on that, so we'll just wait for that to come in and see what she's actually working with. Can you help with this? I hate using my computer at the moment. CPU isn't up to my high standards. Can you do something about that? Can you do it in 8 days? I've never cleaned it out. Is that okay? I'm always benchmarking it to see if any changes have made it better. Milton. Never cleaned it out. So he wants a CPU upgrade. Let's see what he's got. He's got a Ryzen 5 1400. What was his budget? 190. Let's just do that one. Let's accept that. And let's see this one. Hey, PC is super slow right now. Yawn. I've already ordered my copy of Sid Meier's Civilization 6, minimum spec. Can't wait. I'd like it to be done by 1/29/2018 in 11 days. Have you heard of Team Group? They're meant to be pretty good. I'm always benchmarking it to see if any changes have made it better. Thanks, Darren. So we'll have to see what Darren's got. It's probably going to end up being his graphics card. But we've got plenty of time, so let's just accept that. See what these new parts are. Okay. And we've unlocked. All right. So, I think the best thing we can do at this point is end our day. We're waiting on stuff to come in. Lots of stuff coming in. Holy cow. All right. Let's go to work. So, this is the one we're still messing around with. Let's take all this off. Let's try putting this other, what do we order? 1500X for them. Let's see if this does it. Get some thermal paste on there. Get the cooler put back on there. Get these cables plugged in. We can get it started up. That might have done it. All right. Well, let's get the side put back on. I guess both sides. Let's do this one. And we fixed his fans as well that weren't working. All right. This one's finally done. At least we didn't waste too much money. Go put this thing out in the hall and be done with it. Let's see. I think we had one of these that 7 days, 10 days. Let's take a look at this one and see. Oh, it's dirty. Let's clean this thing out first. There we go. All right. This one needed an upgrade. I don't think I placed that order. Nope, I sure didn't. Well, that's my bad. Dang it. Well, let's get this off the bench. Let's see what else we need to order. Excuse me. And we will get all the order placed at once. Get the side panel off here. Let's cable this guy up. Oops. Man. Really? There we go. Let's put our little USB drive in there too, just in case. All right, let's take a look here. It's gonna let me. There we go. All right, let's get 3D Mark installed. Let's see, what was the 2130? All right, so let's run it. Wow. .6 frames per second. This is gonna take forever. .5 or 6. What was the... Got a RX 560. Yeah, that's pretty bad FPS there. This computer is not like in DX12. Let's see. So he's at 2037. And he wants to get to 2130. All right. Let's go take a look what his budget was. Which one was that? Oh, let's go ahead and collect this one. Be done with that. And we'll discard it. Not that one. This one. So he has a budget of 180. Let's take a look at graphics cards and see what they've got. He's got a 560. Let's see. $180. I don't want to go with anything older than what he's already got, like the 9 series. Ugh. I mean, not sure going with an OC edition of a 560 is going to bump him up enough. What was he at? 2037. And he wants 2130. wondering if a 1050 Ti would get him there. Let's go back and look. He's got a Strix. So that's what he's running now. I mean, maybe. I just don't think upping his CPU is really going to do that much. Oh, let's try putting a 1050 Ti in there. I don't know if they've got any Strix 1050s. Well, let's get this one. Hopefully that'll do it. Alright, let's power this down. And let's unhook the cables. Go put this guy out in the hall. See, that one needed a hard drive. Oops. Alright, well, let's see. That's a 500 gig. What's this down here? Okay, that's his Barracuda. I think that's the one we already ordered, or we have in our shopping cart, a Barracuda for. So let's go put that back out here. Those two are get certain specs. Take a look at this filthy thing. All right, let's get this side panel taken off. Get our compressed air. And we'll blow all this dust into our workshop. Maybe. There we go. All right. They want an upgraded CPU. They've got a Ryzen 5 1400. The one we already ordered. Yep. We've got that on the way. Oh man, all these dirty PCs. Let's get this side panel off. Blow out all this dust. Get our compressed air out. There we go. All right. Let's wire this up and see what we're working with. Let's put our USB drive in. And we'll power it up. All right. We need the will it run. Yep. What were they wanting to run on this one? Recommended spec of Hearthstone. Hearthstone. Recommended. So it just looks like they need a RAM upgrade. Let's see, they've got... Let's just get another stick of that for them. 2133 value RAM. All right. Let's power this guy down and get the next one on the bench. They want to play Civilization 6 on the minimum specs. Okay. Oh, let's get this guy cabled up. Oops. And let's put our little USB drive in. Oh, let's power it up. All right. Just get Will It Run installed. Yes. Civilization 6, minimum spec. So they just need 4 more gigs of RAM. That's easy enough. Let's see what they got in here. Silver 2400 team group. All right. So that should be our order. We can wait until the next day, I think. Let's buy that now. And we'll just leave this on the bench here. Let's see. Take a look at this. So all of our stuff's coming in on Monday. Perfect. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode today, guys. The next episode, we'll get all these computers fixed up and get the parts installed on them. Be sure to like this video if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, be sure to click that dislike button. Also, if you want to see more of this content, be sure to subscribe to me. I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you in the next episode.